Hi, it's Katie with Nilcha's Fashion Entrepreneur Report. We're bringing you daily videos to make business easy for the fashion-minded. Today, I'm with Vanessa Di Palma Wright, owner of Farasha Boutique, and we're talking today about how to successfully run a pop-up store. Thanks for joining us, Vanessa.
Hi, Katie. Thanks for having me.
I was always under the impression that pop-up stores are created to position a sense of urgency and limitation to consumers. Are there any other types of strategies that can be executed?
Absolutely. I definitely think that it creates a certain sense of urgency, but from a positive side of things. As you know, a pop-up store is a temporary storefront. So it basically pops up and it pops down. And so there's definitely a very short window of opportunity for consumers to come and take advantage of the store, to be able to shop the emerging designers. And it also makes it an exclusive opportunity for them to be able to shop something that isn't available in other storefronts or retail spaces. So a sense of urgency in a way that gives it exclusivity and gives consumers access to something that is not available elsewhere.
Okay, and how can a pop-up store be a cost-effective part of your business plan?
Well, it's cost effective in a sense that it cuts your biggest expenses, and it also lowers your risk in a sense. I mean, obviously your biggest expenses are going to be leasing an actual retail space. By doing a pop-up store, it's temporary. Usually I've done them for weekends. The most I've done is actually a week, but a lot of pop-up stores are open for maybe 2 or 3 months. And so you're cutting that as your biggest risk. And for me, I do the pop-up stores as a partnership with emerging designers. And so all of the inventory is actually on consignment. So my two biggest costs, which in this case would be the retail space and the inventory, are being cut significantly.
And how easy is it to find a space to rent for a designer?
Well, fortunately for the pop-up concept, because of the recession and the current crisis in the retail economy, there's so much retail space available in the United States throughout all of major cities. It gives us the opportunity to be able to negotiate with landlords a short-term lease, giving you the opportunity to be able to choose a space that is well located. And now more and more you'll notice that you actually see spaces where boutique closed down and you still have the dressing rooms and the cash register area, so you can actually just move in and move out really quickly.
And last question, do you think that pop-up stores are an emerging trend? Do you think they're here to stay? What's your opinion?
I think it's an emerging trend, but definitely it's something that's here to stay. Retail is changing more and more, especially with the internet, and people are trying to get creative and be able to introduce products and services in different places. And so moving around and doing something that is temporary gives you an opportunity to change it. I do think that in the future it's going to be more challenging, and that hopefully there won't be as much retail space available. So negotiating will be a little bit harder, and finding the right space will be, harder than it is nowadays with the economy, but I definitely think that it's here to stay. You look at big retailers like Virgin Atlantic and Target, they've been doing it for years to introduce products and services, and I think it's a great way for boutiques to get their names out and to also tweak their strategies and see how they want to grow their businesses in the future. So I definitely think that it's here to stay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it, and teaching us how to successfully run a pop-up store. And thanks everyone from Katie at Nilcha's Fashion Entrepreneur Report.
Thanks for having me.